Hello, everybody! What's going on?
Well, we are having some kind of issues right now.
Well, we have a plate of food behind us,
Doesn't
so
that look delicious?
are we even live?
Yeah, we should be live. Yeah, there we go.
We're live. Okay. Um, it like deleted who was
A bunch of
on?
people on here.
Yes, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna say right now, so Gary, I saw was on here. Um, and then, okay, here we go. So Anthony Simone, Mary Ellen Dillon, Traveling with Special Abilities, welcome. I believe you're a new viewer, so welcome in. Um, did I say Anthony Simone? Yes. Pepper Tree Villa is here. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Mercy Rodriguez.
Hello, Mercy, the
Excuse
best
me.
last name on the internet.
Waypoint Explorers is here. Mary Ellen Dillon. Paul Eichenlob. PSV Odyssey. Surfer Girl 326. Tess Almond. And Captain Billy J Travels. Did I also say Angela Nemechek? I thought I did, but welcome. I'm all over the place because I don't know what happened. Margaret Wilson is here. Welcome.
Wow. What a way to start our first show of the year, right?
I understand you guys going in and out. I'm sorry. I'm going to take this down and refresh it on my end.
Yeah, we were having, for some reason,
go.
even now on our end,
Michelle the Quilter.
it looks like we're like, So I don't know how it is on your guys' end.
I feel like I'm stop motion animation.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
I need to get a couple things
Dilly
going.
dilly, everybody.
So you would hope that we would have a little bit better, since we haven't gone live in this is 3 weeks now since we went live, that we would have a little bit better.
We're just a little rusty right now. We're oiling those gears and getting them going.
This is all the internet acting up. So sorry about that, guys.
We are on Onesie Wednesday.
Onesie Wednesday.
So we're wearing our onesies. Sir Gary of the Beaches, $2 pay your internet bill. Thank you very much for that super chat. If our internet bill was $2, that's a bargain and a half right there.
You guys, if you can do us a favor, can you let us know how are we coming smooth? Or are we coming in like
I'll be right back.
off and on? I don't know. Anthony Simone, I don't know if you had said if you just joined us and Greg didn't say hello yet, but hello, welcome. I have no idea what Greg's doing, but we've had a lot going on the last couple of weeks, so we want to talk about that tonight. We also have what we want to talk about is what we're coming up for 2023. We got a lot of fun things planned. Cool. Thank you, Paul, that we are fine. Billy says we can hear fine videos slightly in slow-mo. Okay, so hopefully I know sometimes with Ecamm, it will correct it as it goes along. So hopefully it's better. Okay, so Michelle says it's a little choppy. That's how it is from our end. It's a little bit choppy. So I don't know. Hopefully it must be us here in California with all the wet weather that we've been having. But we decided to take the last couple of weeks off. To be honest, last week I was in Vegas. So my mom and I don't really get a chance to spend a whole lot of time together with my busy work schedule. So twice a year we normally go and spend I better say it right, mom and son time. She'll hit me if I say mother. And we couldn't go in December, so we decided to go last week. So we took that week off, and the week before that, just a lot with things going on, trying to get ready for the Vegas trip. We had, if you guys, I'm sure just about everyone heard, my favorite football team. That was the weekend. One of our players got seriously hurt.
That was very, very
scary,
sad, emotional.
Yes,
but
very
all
emotional.
Is well.
It is, but we just really didn't have the energy to, as things were up in there, just didn't have the energy to go live that. So it's that week. So it's been a couple of weeks off, and we're ready to go. We're ready to start
Yes.
the new year.
See the world with Chris. Welcome.
Who we will see a couple of these people on here on our cruise next week. Next week. I wish it was next week. Next month. So we'll talk about that.
I was logging off from my work because I thought maybe that was making it lag. So I was still logged into the system, which might have caused it. I think we're doing better now, actually. It looks a little better.
We still look like we're in slow motion on it.
Well.
But Greg, do you want to start with a dilly dilly?
It's called Slow-Mo Onesie Wednesday. Dilly dilly, everybody.
Dilly dilly. So
Happy 2023.
yes.
2023.
Hi Meg, thank you for joining us.
And did I miss anybody else? Daniel Fields, welcome.
Welcome, Daniel. Yes, Tess and I were talking on Nautical Nurse Nancy's live show we moderate for her, and she made a comment here about talking to you in some of the chat. English mums, military dads used to live in England, things we have in common. We definitely do. And it was good meeting you in Vegas. Hopefully we can meet you again.
You met her when?
When we went to the ship show meetup. She was there.
Oh, I thought you meant this.
No.
Okay.
We didn't get a chance to talk long, but we did get a chance to meet.
NoMapsNeededTravel, welcome from the Enchanted Princess.
Wow.
Have an awesome time, guys. You shouldn't even be on here. You should be living it up, having some dilly dillies and just having fun. But thank you for joining.
Yes, we miss you guys.
Nancy Fields, welcome.
Welcome. So, 2022, Greg, and Margaret Wilson is in the chat. Margaret Wilson, hugs to you.
Yes, hugs and prayers and good thoughts.
Yes, for you too. So 2022, overall great.
In that year.
Yeah, a lot of great memories in there. Greg, real quick, what was your highlights, real quick, of 2022?
We did 6 cruises, which we've never done before.
We did.
So that was a big highlight, going to different places, seeing familiar faces, and I'm rhyming, and just having a fun, good time. It was a crazy year, but having trips breaking things up in between was nice, and seeing some friends and family was very nice too.
It is. We met a lot of cool people for the first time on some cruises that we've never had a chance to meet before. So
dilly dilly, NoMapsNeededTravels, many dilly dillies.
So that was good. The one thing that we've kind of talked about for 2023 is doing things a little bit differently with the channel. You would think as time goes by, your work gets a little bit easier, but I will tell you, for both of us, work has been insane. So some of that has...
well, my work season of what I was going through is kind of going down now, which is nice as far as that part of it, but I'm still busy myself,
So, and then for me, my work is just insane. In the hours that I work, it's harder for us to get content out there. But as we reflected on 2022, some things we had to move on for, some people that we had to move on away from. And as you know, and probably one of our biggest surprises that we've had in the YouTube is the friendships that we've made over time.
We made new friends, and
yes.
We've had really cool connections with people, and we're looking forward to continuing that this year.
Correct.
And going forward. So
yes,
we just like to have fun, and
we do.
We
don't like drama.
No, we just like to have fun, keep it cool, and kind of just go with the flow with the fun and everything. So.
Yes. So we still doing, this has been over 5 years now. We've been doing YouTube. We've really enjoyed it, and we're looking excited for the new friends that we're going to make, and also the friendships that we currently have. So we want to thank everyone for your support, because
thank
it
you
does
for following us all these years.
For us, yes, it means a lot to us. And over time, friendships change. We look at who, when we first started, people who were watching us, it's a lot different than what it is now. So that's part of the YouTube universe. People watch and then they move on to other things. So but we're really looking forward to 2023 and some of our next cruises that we have going on.
Tess, you are absolutely right with what you said. Let me see. Oh, somebody put a thumbs down. Oh, well, it's still an interaction if we got a thumbs down. So, you know, everybody's opinion. So, to each their own.
Yeah, that doesn't.
But, anyways, thank you for joining us, and we're looking forward to our first big vacation coming up next month. Thank the Lord. After my crazy season at work. For those that don't know, I work in the medical insurance field, and it was open enrollment. So, fun times for about 3 months.
Yes.
So,
Night boys.
excuse me. Yes, have a good night. Have fun.
I think he said Oslo and Paradise, but I think it's a Starry Night in Oslo, which is one of our favorite drinks that we had at Good Spirits.
In your honor, he said. Yes, in our honor. So, we're going to have our first vacation. I'm going to have my first vacation from all that hoopla.
Yes.
It was a good experience, but I'm ready to have fun and get away from it all.
So, and that was
I
part
know
of...
you are too.
Yeah, we're going to be on our very first Virgin cruise.
Anthony, you're funny.
He always says that. We're going to go on our very first Virgin cruise. It's on the Valiant Lady, and we're leaving out of Miami on February 19th. And it's a 6-night cruise, which is kind of interesting. That it's a 6-night cruise.
It looks like the thumbs down went away. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if YouTube counts it anymore, so I'm surprised that it pops up. But
Oh, it's all
everyone
right.
has
Either way.
yes, it doesn't. We're fine. So we are going to visit actually a couple of days early. We're going to hang out with Angela. We're going to be there for 2 nights before the cruise, so we can, since we come from the West Coast, it's always better for us because one of the worst thing is when we leave early in the morning, we have to leave like at 2, 3 in the morning, and by the time we get to the East Coast, it's usually about 7 or 8, and we're usually really tired when the cruise starts. So we wanted a little bit of an extra time period there for us to rest a full day and get acclimated to the new time before the next cruise started on that.
Nancy Fields, yeah, that vloggers cruise is going to be insane. So if you're going, more power to you. We just didn't think that we would want to go to something that big. You wouldn't be able to give a lot of time to each person or each channel that much. I don't know. It's just gonna. It seems like it's going to be very busy. And when we go on cruises, we like to try to relax as much as we can. Although this cruise that we're going on, it's like bam,
It's
bam,
grown.
bam.
Yeah,
it's
grown.
It's like we're going to be doing something every day, but it'll be sporadic. It's not going to be one thing after another throughout the whole day. So
Yeah,
most of the fun stuff will be at night anyway.
So there's 19 of us that are going. So it didn't originally start that big.
But it's a nice little group.
It is. So Gary of the Beach is on there.
Yeah.
Angela Nemechek is
See the
going.
World with Chris.
See the World with Chris.
And his wife Laura.
You got Waypoint Explorers.
Angela Nemechek, Waypoint Explorers. Yep.
So those are the ones that are on here tonight, which are going. We also have some other ones going. Peg and Artie.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany and Patrick. Artie's son. So I don't know who else we have. Dewey is going.
Mm-hmm.
So there's quite a few of us which
He's
are going.
doing a lot of cruises before this one, so more power to you.
Every cruise is virgin for me because they are all different and new.
Jay Bowen, welcome.
Welcome, Jay.
We're going on our first Virgin cruise. We're going to be de-virginized for the Virgin cruise.
So the ports we're going to...
G&G Jr., welcome.
Hey, welcome. The ports we're going to are ports we've never been to before, so that's unique for us. We're going to go to Costa Maya, and we're actually going to do a tour that we booked directly through the not through the ship, but through the tour operator, and it's a combination of going to the Chochoben Mayan pyramids, and half the day there, and then we're taking a boat and going to 3 different cenotes, which is going to be interesting.
But we can't go in the cenote, unfortunately. Yeah. It's not like when we went to Mexico. So
Mexico, look at you.
But the last part of it, it's like a lake that they allow you to go into. And I understand they probably want to keep the fresh water fresh and not have everybody swimming around in freshwater cenotes. So they're probably trying to preserve it.
There could be freshwater sharks.
Oh my gosh. I highly doubt there's freshwater sharks. I've never heard of a freshwater shark.
Oh, they're there, believe me.
And then I'm really excited to finally, in my life, hold a sloth. I'm going to be so happy to hold a sloth. But I hear that you can't, like, really pet it. You can just, like, hold it, maybe pat it lightly, but you're not supposed to, like, pet it for whatever reason. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm really excited to finally hold a sloth.
And I think it's the way they respond to you. The traveling Gilberts, welcome.
Well, they're welcome. They're very slow. They don't hurt you, and I heard that they feel like bristly, like a broom bristle, like broom bristles. So, and then they have like the hooks. I think it's all bone, but that's how they hook onto things.
Nancy's gonna get to hold a sloth soon.
Awesome.
So you said we're doing that, right? And we're doing a zip line it's in Roatan.
Well,
Cox and Hole is the name of it.
So there's a couple zip lines that we might do. We're just gonna do whatever we want to do, basically. So.
But there is a rum factory tour as part of the tour, as well as chocolate. You had me at rum and chocolate, and we're doing.
You're not late traveling, Gilberts. Don't worry.
I know Chris is. From See the World with Chris has been setting that up in terms of the vendor that we're going to. It's I know it's a well-known vendor, and so we're looking forward to that.
Maybe that's why Tess Almond said when I pet the one I held, its claws kind of grip my back, so maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe you give them a sensation, like if you pet them and they kind of like grab on more. I don't know. But I know other animals do that too. Like if you're petting them, it gives them a sensation, and they put like their claws in at times. So
Bowden Tours is the name of the place that we're going through.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure they don't mean to hurt you, but
a bunch of us are going out there. So we went through them. So then they kind of like tell us, they take us where we want to go. So it's kind of a self do what you want tour.
Gary said if it's raining, then they feel like a damp mop. Well, hopefully they'll keep them dry. They're not going to have them out in the rain, I hope. That'd be horrible.
Billy said, I had held a sloth last year. It was all right. I also watched a spider monkey get hold and destroy a new worker's hat. I know the little, I forgot what they call them, the cat something on a camera, like the little furry things. I know. I remember as one of the vloggers, they had one of the monkeys take that from them. So they say be very careful what you take there.
Yeah, they'll take your phone. Tess said they didn't hurt her. It's just the claws were long and sharp, so they were just they were holding tighter. Waypoint Explorers, I do the same when I get pet. Oh boy.
So we'll have to remember that when we give you guys a hug.
We'll give you a hug and we'll pet you and sing Soft Kitty like Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory. So
Dead cat, that's what they call them.
Oh my God.
Viso's wife got bit by a spider monkey.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I want spider monkeys on me. I'll see them from afar, but God only knows what they would do if they get on you. I don't want them to go bathroom on me or anything.
And then we were going to go to, we are going to Bimini, and we had ideas of getting a golf cart and riding around town and
we weren't going to
hitting
do
some
that,
things.
though, with the golf cart because we heard complications that people have had.
Yeah, so apparently a lot of people say that if you rent a golf cart, someone else might take it. They have like universal keys.
Yeah, you
And
would think they wouldn't be universal.
yeah, and so we heard that and thought that's too much of a hassle. I don't think we're gonna to play around
We're
with
just
that.
gonna walk on foot. So
No, I don't know who's here has been to Bimini and the Bimini Beach Club, which is where we're going. We also had thought about going on. There is a shipwreck out there from it's like the MS Sorona.
we're not doing that.
No,
anymore.
it crashed onto a reef in 1926, and they let people go out there
Something
to sail
happened
with
with
it.
one of our friends. So.
Yeah, and I'm not a good swimmer, and I'm afraid of what's in the water.
Yeah.
And if I would have been drifted, the current took our friend out further out to sea.
For an hour, it took them an hour to get him back, and even the rescue people needed rescue people to get back out of the water. That's how bad it was, and several other people needed rescuing also. So that's crazy. I don't want my vacation like that.
Tess said, "Last time a monkey sat on my shoulder and tossed his sunflower seed shells down my cleavage."
Oh wow! Did you ever find the seeds?
It went down her cleavage.
I know.
Wait, you don't think she takes her shirt off
I'm
sometimes?
just being funny.
She might have had a snack for later. Who knows? I had a monkey try to make love to my head, Chris said.
Oh my god! What? Wait, where is this?
Chris, it says it here.
Oh wow, Chris, I'm sorry. You were getting the whole experience, weren't you?
Billy has gone to Bimini, but not the beach club.
He has a YouTube short. You have a YouTube short of the monkey trying to do that to you? That's horrible. I think that's probably not YouTube appropriate, but
That's hilarious. We're gonna have to watch that. Jay said the beach club was a lot of fun. Fire pit and music as a sunset. It was beautiful. I think we have.
Tess
That's
found them, she said.
that's our last night of the cruise. And I believe we are doing that night for dinner. We are doing test kitchen, which is it sounds like it's a little bit like chef's table for some of the other like on Carnival.
God.
So and I believe we have it like at 7:00 is chef's kitchen or 6:30. So I don't know if we're gonna be there because I think we're there till like 10:00 at night. But we won't be able to be there the whole time.
Oh my gosh, Tess said they'll get you right in the ear hole. And Chris said it was just monkey business doing its business, Chris. That's horrible. We are going to have a pajama night, and I'm not wearing this. We're not wearing, well, I don't know what you're wearing, but yeah, I ordered something that is, I think it's going to be fun. So we will see how that goes.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, and this Virgin doesn't want the same experience from 2022, so for 2023 they've taken away some of the shows and added
But
some
we've
other
never
ones.
seen them, so we missed out on the experience. But we did hear their food is really, really good, so I'm really looking forward to their food. I heard it's like superb quality.
Chris was saying the oh gosh, I already forgot the name of the restaurant that we're going. He said it's a combination of chef's table and a laboratory, which is Test Kitchen was the name of it. Yes, and Gary said it right. We are going to be there on Fat Tuesday,
Which is Mardi Gras. So we got our masks and stuff.
So on Tuesday we are going to the pyramids. That's when we're going to be in Costa Maya. We have
we're going to be pooped out, let me tell you.
we're going to be busy. We're going to the wake for the steak dinner, and then it's also Scarlet Night. So Scarlet Night is where we're
Mixed with Mardi Gras.
yeah, and most of the group that we're going with, we bought these matching shirts and shorts, red ones. So we're gonna put that on there. So there's a lot going on in that one.
But we're going to have our
one day.
masks on for that too, so. Excuse me.
Edward, welcome. How are you doing?
Where?
Edward
Oh,
Dilly
yeah,
Dilly from
welcome.
Vancouver.
Oh yeah, the guys are on a cruise right now. I'm surprised you didn't go on the cruise.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
We sailed with Edward twice on Princess Cruises this
Have
past
a
year.
great Virgin voyage that is.
Yes.
Yeah, we did sail with him twice this year.
So it has been with Virgin. It has been
Or past
different.
year.
January 5th, we
Well,
were
we
able.
haven't been on Virgin yet. How
No,
is
but
it different?
just the experience that we've had to do before. Every cruise line
Mm-hmm.
does things differently, and it's just a matter of getting used to the way they do things. We were able to book our cruise January 5th. Sorry, not book the cruise. We were able to book our dining reservations, and it took a little bit of an effort because in some since there's 19 of us, there's some nights that most of us are going to be all together, and we had like 6 of us. 3 of us had a book for 6 people, so we had to pre-plan logistically. We did a Zoom call or whatever it was. I'm not sure if it was Zoom, but we did a call and we kind of mapped it out. Who's booking restaurants for who and what days, what we do, what days are we going to what. And that worked fine. We actually were able to book it for us here on the West Coast.
Oh, Scott McNeil, welcome.
Welcome, Scott. We were supposed to be able to book it at midnight East Coast time. We thought, because they didn't give us an exact time. But with us being on the West Coast, I think about 8:45 p.m. we were able to start booking these restaurants. And we were supposed to be able to book our shows, if I remember right, but they weren't available, and we just didn't find out until recently what the new shows were going to be since they were changing them in 2023.
I
so
still don't know what the shows are, but that's okay. It'll be a surprise for
it'll
me.
be an experience, and from what I understand,
It's
Virgin
very
doesn't.
risque on Virgin, I heard. A very risque kind of cruise.
It'll be an experience. From what I understand, Virgin doesn't do a lot during the mornings and afternoons, and they do more towards the evening is when they pick up. And I'm sure they do stuff in the afternoon too.
Gary, the whole cruise will be off the rails. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dewey ski.
Hey,
Dilly
Dewey,
dilly.
welcome. We actually owe Gary a little jiggy jiggy.
I was thinking that too. All right, we'll do a little jiggy for Gary. Okay, I hope it's not the other one, so we'll do this one.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, your darkest secrets will come out.
Well, we crewed with Angela twice last year, so not that we had any dark secrets to share with her, or tell her that we had to tell her, but so she would know that we don't have any dark secrets.
Oh my gosh, there's a place called Lick Me Till I Scream.
Yes, yes.
Is the ice cream place?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I want to try that one.
Wow. This is definitely not a kid-friendly cruise. So all adults, so it's adult oriented and adult fun. So
Well,
it's gonna be different.
There is no buffet on the ship. They have all this time you've been.
I know, I'm joking.
But dining is all included. They don't have specialty restaurants. All the dining is included, and
Nick P, welcome.
welcome. And they have sections in it's the galley. I believe that's the name of their kind of like a buffet where they have different stations and where you can go. I believe the new Prima and the Viva of NCL is kind of picked up on that concept too of not having a
Desiree
buffet.
Hall,
doing that.
welcome.
Welcome.
Nick P is going to all these awesome places: Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, and then to Ireland.
Oh wow.
A lot of those places I would love to go to one day. I hope you have a fun, safe trip.
Yes, that is so cool.
Excuse me.
We will definitely have to go, do a cruise that hits those places. And this is a totally squirrel
That's one
moment.
part of the world we have not done a cruise
Yeah,
yet.
I did my DNA ancestry, and so
You said ancestry.
ancestry.
Okay. Keep going.
And
Just want to make sure.
so half of my dad's side is from Mexico, Spain, Portugal, France, And then on my mom's side, I thought I was always more British from Great Britain. And I found out I'm more Welsh than like almost all of my other ethnicities, combined. Or not combined, but
And you have some aliens sprinkled in there too.
I'm sure. But I was
Oh,
surprised.
Desiree Hall, thank you for that 99-cent super chat.
Aw, thank you so much. And I was surprised that I was Welsh, that much Welsh, although I know I have family from Wales. And I was 16% Irish. And I was hardly any British at all.
I'm part Irish, actually.
I think you have it in too, yeah. I was hardly any British and Scottish. So I was kind of surprised because I thought I was more British from Great Britain and Irish. So very interesting. We do. Yes, we will do that. Okay. Desiree, thank you so much. This is for you. Sorry.
Oh, I'm Mutt too. I'm just a Heinz 57. I'm all mixed. Thank you. I'm not on the vloggers. We'll be in Mardi Gras instead. Okay. So Dewey's not going on the vloggers cruise.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So what do we have that we're looking forward to this year? I know I'm looking forward to Alaska. Finally, a full Alaska cruise.
This cruise was taken away by the C word in 2021. 2020. 2020.
Supposed to be my birthday cruise.
Yes. Was it your 40th birthday?
It was supposed to be.
You sound so sad. And we were able, some of our best friends that if you've watched our
Cheryl Versinski, welcome.
Welcome.
She said you could be cousins.
Mike and David, who were on the vlogs that we did for the Disney Magic, because it was Mike's 50th birthday, that celebration that we went on there. They're not YouTubers. They don't really like the whole YouTube community thing. So they had gone originally on a cruise.
They like
that got canceled.
YouTube.
Yes, but they
like the community. They just don't have their own channel.
Yes. Actually, he's been on our show, Mike has.
Mm-hmm.
But they had booked a cruise, and then we had booked on a cruise at a different time. And then since it was canceled, we ended up just deciding to go. So the four of us are going to hang out, and we're going to go this year in May.
It's my makeup birthday cruise,
Yes.
I guess.
Yes. Tess said, my mom's British turned out to have a lot of Nordic, those darn invading Vikings. And you're funny you said that because I was talking to my mom about the DNA and the family stuff. And I was my mom's side of the family grew up, she was born during the Second World War. And they're very typical older English, stiff upper lip. They don't really talk about
like
their family.
British.
Yes, they don't talk about their family. So I was trying to ask questions and trying to find things. And she asked that question. She wondered why. She was surprised there wasn't Nordic blood in us with the Vikings. Cheryl said Scottish, Irish, British.
Oh, awesome. Mercy
Little
Rodriguez.
Welsh,
She's
yes.
going to Alaska also. Alaska.
I remember her saying that, yes. Oh, wow. Their cruises were canceled twice, poor thing. So we are going on the NCL Encore. And I don't know if you've ever been on a Breakaway Plus class ship.
We have 3 cruises this year.
We do. We've been on the NCL Bliss. Also part of that is the NCL Encore. The NCL Escape is also part of it, but that one is I shouldn't say it's a lot different. It's different than the Bliss, the Encore, and the Joy. The last 3 I mentioned, they have the Observation Lounge, which goes about the first third of the ship, and it comes around. And that's like 2 stories, maybe even 3 stories of the front windows, and you're going to get amazing views of going through Glacier Bay. So we are really looking forward to it. It's got the go-karts on there. It's got a added, it's called the Galaxy, I think Galaxy something. It's where they do like their arcade. So it's going to be really interesting to go on.
I was just reading See the World with Chris's comment. About the Wienermobile and the Nutmobile. Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy. Oh
Tess.
wow.
She says her mom used to be prim and proper, but now she's moved to Texas and she's no longer. She's a word
I
mix
just read that. I know they had a Wienermobile. I didn't know they had a planter nut mobile. Did you?
I saw the planters ones before.
Oh.
Najuma Brown, welcome.
Welcome.
That's it. Daniel Galaxy Pavilion is the name of that. Yeah, our cruise is 7 nights out of Seattle,
Oh, awesome, Edward.
and so we're looking forward to that. We haven't
Wait, how
really.
many nights did you say?
It's only 7, but we're going 1 or 2 days early so we can. We're staying at a hotel right across the street from where the cruise port is. I think it's a Marriott.
It'll still be a nice long cruise. So
Yeah. So we really haven't experienced Seattle. We want to go to the first Starbucks. They have an underground city there that we want to look at. We want to go on the Space Needle.
oh,
You have Pikes Market that we want to check out. Oh, Gary.
oh.
So there's a lot that we're looking forward to and going into Seattle. And then Greg and I
thank
booked.
you very much, Gary. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll do a jiggy in a second.
They have the book. This isn't normally we book through the cruise line, but we're going in Juneau. We're going on a boat. I think 30 people fit into it, and you have to paddle.
Did you know we're going to Juneau?
But we are going to get close to
More
the.
sunshine, please. Welcome with Jim.
We're going to get close to Mendenhall Glacier.
Oh, we can start the stream now because Jim's here. He said. Sorry, go ahead.
So we're going to be doing that, and we're not going to be able to get out onto the glacier, but we're going to be pretty close in front of it because some of the excursions that you do if you book through the cruise, you can get on a kayak, but you can't get really close to the glacier. So I don't think we're going to be close where we can touch it because what happens if it fell down? But
Fell down.
well, if it
Little
like, falls
dink.
into
Oh,
the
it's
water,
falling.
no.
I've seen videos where I wouldn't want to be on the glacier because I've seen videos where a whole glacier actually, for some reason, it just flipped over and went back into the water. Like the whole thing just decided to turn and flip over. So I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh, we'll have to check this out. So Daniel said the Marriott is a great location. He said go to the Glass Museum, and Scott also says check out that. So we'll have to write that.
Scott said to get the combo ticket for the Needle and the museum.
Okay.
Ben from PTV Pepper Tree Villa.
Welcome, Ben. Oh, did we say Pepper Tree Villa?
Well, I did my ding 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 before, but okay.
I'm sorry, boys. We're ignoring our boys. Here you go, Pepper Tree Villa. I did the underground tour this past September. What did you think of it, Cheryl? Did you like it? I first saw, I don't know if you guys remember, the old Darren McGavin was in it, and it was called Night Stalker. And he was a photographer, like a newspaper photographer.
The father from A Christmas Story.
This is back in the either late 70s or early 80s. I'm dating myself.
Oh, hey, Sherry. Welcome. Sorry, I don't know why I said Cheryl.
And the one of the episodes they went into the underground city in Seattle, and ever since then I've been wanting to go there.
Cruising with ChadCruisers. Welcome. I hope I said that right.
No, you didn't.
How do you say it? ChadCruisers? ChadCruisers?
That's it. Yes, I believe.
Well, welcome to our show.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. Mary Ellen was saying it's not safe to be close to the edge, especially when it's caving, I think is what it is. Sorry, I was just trying to get caught up on here. Okay, they're right next to each other.
I mean, penguins can jump off of them faster than we could probably get off of them. So.
Oh, wow. Cheryl just booked her 6th Alaskan cruise.
Wow, good for you.
We had a... Cool, she enjoyed the cruise, so we'll definitely have to check it out.
ChadCruisers. Okay. I'm sorry. Cruising with the ChadCruisers. Okay.
We have always wanted to go to Seattle, and we did go on a Alaskan Sampler. Those are actually the vlogs that we've been releasing. I'm hoping to do one or two more from that vlog series. But only port that we went to, it was on a Discovery Princess, and the only port we went to was Ketchikan.
Angel's getting her package that just came in. And Traveling Gilbert said, Derek, the Night Stalker vampire episode scared the mess out of me. I didn't know they had vampire episodes.
Yeah, we have on DVD, we have the series. I don't know if you remember.
Disney Nerd Herders, welcome. We have the whole series.
Mm-hmm. I didn't last that long. I think it was like 2 or 3 years.
Did you say herd or nerd?
I don't know.
It's a herd attack. Sorry, I know last time I said nerd, but because I think I thought it was always said that way, but. Yeah, herd attack.
Mary Ellen is doing their 4th Alaskan cruise. And Angela had mentioned a little bit earlier that she wants to go like on Norwegian out of Canada and go through Hawaii. And that's kind of what I want to do too.
Waypoint said if the Alaska sampler is like a Whitman sampler, I meant, what's a Whitman sampler?
It's a candy sampler.
Oh, yeah, it was it was nice. It was like dipping your toes in the water for Alaska. This is going to be a full-on Alaska cruise.
Charlie, you know what? I give kudos to the Dolphins because the Dolphins did not let us win. We beat the Dolphins. We squished the fish. They didn't have their starting quarterback, and they were playing a rookie quarterback who was the second to last quarterback taken in the NFL draft. And he actually played really good, and the Dolphins played really good. So
we have two more games before the Super Bowl.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
God willing, we make it. I think this is our year.
We would hope, right?
Oh my gosh, it's getting intense.
Yes.
2 more games.
Oopsie.
We got to play the Bengals next.
So oh gosh, Greg, it's only 12 minutes left on our show. So we have.
Charlie said we wouldn't know what to do in the playoffs. What is a playoff?
Well, you made it, so that's good.
There you
Kudos
go.
to you guys. So their defense is incredibly tough. The Dolphins' defenses.
What other cruise do we have going on?
It's a non-group cruise.
It's a non-group group cruise in October
with a lot of different people on there. So we talked about how
not as much as a vloggers cruise, but still enough.
But more people keep booking into that.
Oh boy!
So it could be it could be not as big as the vloggers cruise, but there'll be a lot of people on that one, and that's on the Carnival Celebration, and that is out of Miami.
That's what the roller coaster thing.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
is
awesome.
it Bolt? I think is the name of it.
We gotta go on it at least once.
Yeah, they call it the Non. Thank you, Billy.
Go over the ocean. That's gonna be creepy.
Yeah. So we've been on this past year. We've been on the Carnival Radiance, and I'm actually really excited to share some of those vlogs regarding that. But our first experience on Carnival was on Hani's birthday cruise from the Beach Life.
Yeah.
And Greg was hurting. It was a 3-night cruise, so it was a party cruise. So the clientele is different on the party cruise than when we went on it for the 5-night cruise over Halloween.
I had a lot better time on the second one, just because of different factors. I wasn't in pain. It was a longer cruise. It was a different clientele. It was Halloween. It was just a lot of different things that just made it a lot of fun. Not to say that I didn't have any fun on the last one, but I just enjoyed this one a lot more.
Yes. Tess, we are going on the celebration October 22nd through the October 22nd through the 29th. If you're interested, I'm pretty sure with the group rates, Betsy from Beach Please, she's the one that has been doing the bookings of it. She should be able to give you a big or some kind of discount or something because of the group perks. Cool. Mary Ellen, a celebration is amazing. And that's what I'm excited about because for us, we like the bigger ships. I like the bigger ships. I can't speak for Greg.
I do like the bigger ships, actually. And yes, go Bills test. The Radiance was kind of small. And the cruise director made it a lot of fun. And we got to get we got to get to know the cruise director a little bit more, and
What?
it was just he was very funny. And then his I don't want to say co-star, but his not co-worker, I don't know what they would call her, but she was there.
Oh, she was one of the
She
fun
was
squad.
she was funny too. I liked her. So
She was from Jamaica,
yeah,
and she let it be known that she was looking forward to
leaving. She was going on vacation.
So Tess is going on it October 8th on the celebration.
I guess there's a
And-
special surprise guest on that cruise, Gary said. And Chris said, yeah, but you know who your quality people are. Yes.
Oh, I don't know who.
I have no idea who the special guest is, but
I don't know.
we'll
and then
have fun either way.
Billy's doing a back-to-back. I remember him mentioning that. That should be cool.
We did a side-to-side. It's not the same as a back-to-back, but...
Oh, the Flying Scotsman is leaving in September. I wanted to see him. I heard he's really good.
Huh?
He's one of there's a cruise director for Carnival called the Flying Scotsman. He wears a kilt.
Oh, I don't even see that on here.
It's by Billy. So that will be interesting.
Oh, okay.
Gary said he booked the Freedom of the Seas for October 6th. Going to be a celebration.
Wait, what?
Ship will service and spread. Oh.
Wait, spread,
Oh.
spread whose?
For a good friend. I'm sorry to hear that, Gary. I wasn't aware of that.
Sorry.
Yes. Tess likes the medium-sized ships. They keep giving me free cruises on the newer, more expensive ones. I don't blame you for doing those free cruises or a good deal on them.
Even if it's a smaller or shorter cruise, if it's a good deal, why not? Just get away from it all for a little bit.
Mary said the cruise director is going to be Lee Mason. That's right. I don't know if I said it on here, but Mary Ellen is going to be on
yes, Gary, I
our
remember.
cruise. So I'm looking forward to meeting Mary Ellen.
On the group cruise, non-group cruise.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I remember you were telling us about that, Gary, so I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, I do remember that too. So a lot going on. I believe that the cool thing on that cruise is the last 2 days are going to be sea days. The last 2 days are going to be sea days.
We love our sea days.
Yes. And I don't think I've had a cruise with 2 sea days to end the cruise. Talk about relaxing when you don't have to worry. Because we're going to go on one cruise, and it's our group cruise. And it's an 8-night cruise. And I believe there's 6 nights in a row that we're going to be in ports. That's pretty port intensive.
Yeah.
But we're going to Boston. We're going to Portland, Maine.
Wait, which one is those?
Our group cruise on the NCL Joy.
The group cruise, non-group? Oh,
Our
group.
cruise
Oh,
that we're
okay.
hosting. So they're interesting ports, and some of them we've never been to before. So I like a lot of sea days.
Gary, I think you're on that one too, if I'm not mistaken. You're on our group cruise. Do we have any information about our group cruise?
Yes, if you guys are interested in going, it's going to be. I actually have some information here. Nova Scotia. Those are both in Nova Scotia. The one port I'm excited about because I love the time period of Anne of Green Gables is Prince Edward Island. We're going to go to Charlottetown, and one of the excursions I'm going to book is going to see her house where that inspired the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cruise.
That'll be cool.
I think we go to Saguenay, and then we go to Quebec City. So that's what we're looking at doing it. Before that, when we get to New York, we're going to try to come in a day early, 2 days early, and I would love, because that's going to be, it's Labor Day, so it's September, I think, where do I have it here? So it's on the NCL Joy. It is 9/2 through 9/10, and we're going to do the US Open. US Open should be, it won't be the championship week, but I've had a chance to visit Wimbledon during the time they were doing the tournament there, and I love tennis. and this will be a great chance for that. And then fingers
That'll be
crossed at
fun.
the end of the
I like
cruise,
to play tennis more than watch it. But
it'll probably be opening weekend of the NFL. I have not seen a Buffalo Bills home game.
never seen a Buffalo Bills
Fingers
game.
crossed.
That'd be cool.
We might have to extend.
Actually, I've seen a Bills game, but not a home game.
Yes, we might have to extend the trip because they are going to, in 2026, they're building a new stadium right next. That's going to open in 2026, right next to the current Bills Stadium. So I'd love to see that. So that's kind of what we guys are doing. Maddie from NoMapsNeededTravel, their page link is in our links, or you can email us. Our email links are in there. If you guys are interested, they can give you the pricing. The pricing has changed because some of the rooms that we had in the group rates are no longer valid, but he could be able to let you know what the current price is. Any perks through his travel company that he uses, he might be able to get you on what the current pricing is on it. So I don't really want to say what pricing is and what they can offer because that changes with the different promotions which is going on.
But he's always been good with us and tries to get us the best deals. So if you don't have a travel agent to go through and you want to speak with him, he will work his magic.
That's right. The Traveling Gilberts are going to be on there on the group cruise, the non-group cruise.
That's going to be cool to see them.
I really have been waiting to meet them, so I'm excited. Came back. Tess. she saw when I said I love tennis.
What did I do in Vegas? Well, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and if you don't remember what happened, then maybe that might be for the best.
That's hilarious. It's almost
she was too drunk, she said, to remember. See, we've never gotten like that where we don't remember what happened. That would be scary to me.
So we have a lot going on this year. We're very excited about it. I'm sure we will at some time. Well, I know we have a Vegas trip that we're going to be breaking
Gary's
away.
sister will be on it with us. It looks like.
Yes.
Cool.
Cruising
on the high seas. Welcome.
How you doing, Rob? I know we have a trip in the summer to Vegas. Dates have still to be determined. And then Disney is celebrating, Greg, is it the 100 years anniversary of
the Disney company? It looks like, yes.
And I got a Funko that was
They're
supposed to come in
month
today
at the parks.
I wonder if it's here at the door, actually. Let me check to see if it's at the door.
Well, if it is, everybody's getting packages. It seems like Angela's getting a package. We're getting a package if it's here. How do you know you don't remember? Oh, I've never blacked out from drinking. So I've never had the experience of not remembering. But I get what you're saying. How do you remember if you don't remember?
Nope.
No, we don't get like that to where we're just blitzed. That's not us.
Yes. Any cards lately, boys? You know what? We have to check our box. We haven't had a chance to check it for a couple of weeks. So we will check that.
We did go through all of our holiday cards that we got, and it was very nice of everybody, so thank you again.
That was 3 weeks ago.
Yep. We didn't check our mail for 3 weeks, so we don't know what's in there.
Mary said,
have a good night, Pepper Tree Villa.
So much to offer. I love Seattle. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. We'll chat with you later, boys. Have a great night. Thank you. And it's time for us to leave on that note, too. On the cruising side, you have the ship show, which I believe are doing a show tonight. On the Disney side, you have This and That. So a lot of more entertainment for you guys to follow the different channels. We want to thank you guys for watching us tonight. We really appreciate all the love and support.
Thank you for the super chats and the super PayPal. We do appreciate all of that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And I'm excited to say in about 30 days, we're going to be on our next cruise. So we will be de-virginized on a new cruise
to go
line.
On vacation.
Yes, so looking forward to that. But we'll see you next week. As far as I know, we have a cruise. We have a show next week.
We have a cruise next week?
Oh,
Woo! I didn't know about that, but I'm ready to go.
But I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay, because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Die, die.